Huff against Chanchar. Fadeaway jumper, too strong. Loose ball, too many nuggets. An Aldama three. Bango! Vince Williams Jr. in a crowd. Aldama for three. Bango!
Here's the guess what? You know why? Because he doesn't have to be the primary ball handler. All of this is happening off of the ball for Jamal Murray.
Aldama's three is in. Santi from deep. Got it!
It changes the tone and tenor for this Grizzlies team.
Bain around a Huff screen. Aldama for three. Got it. Santi Aldama. Huff back tap rebound. Aldama fakes out. McCollum and buries the three. Aldama in double figures with 12.
For the Grizzlies here in this third quarter.
Morant spins. Aldama's three. Got it. Santi Aldama.
Yeah, and to your point, Harp, the end of last year was weird for him. He got traded and was hurt, so you got to get reacclimated.
Santi Aldama hits a three-pointer.
They'll roll it back on the wing. Jazz good pressure defense on the perimeter. Shot up and good. Aldama. Morant taps it to himself. Bain runs with him. Jazz led by 5 early. Memphis has come back to take the lead now on that three ball. His shot on that baseline. Aldama back to back. Let's see if Will Hardy's going to call a timeout or play through it. Nope.
Maybe get in there a little tougher, get a foul, get to the free throw line. Another three.
Aldama. Edie is on the bench, but when he's off the floor, the Jazz go 7 of 25. And when he's on the floor, the Jazz are 7 of 13, 54%.
The second half has been an issue, but we're not there yet. Aldama for three. Yes! Santi Aldama rings the bell from downtown. Meanwhile, Scottie Pippen Jr. double-double just picked up his 10th assist. Santi's three is through. Paolo Banchero just looked to the heavens, spread his hands, and said, 7th board for Dez. A Santi three, bango! Santi Aldama.
You know what that cheer is. You know exactly what that cheer is.
Santi, good again!
Santi! Zach LaVine, that is his game. A lot of times, right-hand shooters usually like left-hand dribbles to set up their shots. Not him.
Three ball. Aldama.
See if they can curb the amount, the consecutive threes for their opponents.
Aldama, his three is through. Santi Aldama in a starting role tonight. Huff against Jackson Hayes. Aldama. Huff got by James. Santi's three is through.
DeAndre now, he's attempted at least 1 3 in 5 straight games. That's his longest streak of attempting a three in a Blazer uniform.
Aldama a three.
That was good basketball from Aldama.
SEC Player of the Year last year at Tennessee, was the 17th overall pick by the Lakers. Aldama drills a triple. And when he's at the center of it and they're operating, they're getting good looks from three. They had 11 threes in the first half, but none here in the third quarter. Aldama, you said it, he's certainly capable of making that.
Good look at the images.
Hopefully, nothing too long.
Kennard, an open Aldama three. Bango! Santi's first three-point make of the game. He's got 9. Kennard going back door, out of the double. An Aldama three. Yes! Santi, 2 of 3 from downtown.
Rose in the corner, checked by Levine. Up top, Aldama. And he knocks down the
You got to get up on their bigs. You got to at least be able to.
Aldama, a look ahead to Bain, finds an open Kennard, but Avdia closes him out. Santi for 3, got it! Montecchio in for Detroit for the first time tonight. Aldama. The first 3 of the game comes from Santi Aldama.
you walk out of the building, you pat them on the back and say, hey, it was your night, it wasn't our night. But you would have to expect that they would come back down at some point.
Aldama for three.
They want to continue with the good vibes that they have. Santi knocks down his second.
40 first quarter points. Most they've allowed this season. Aldama continues his hot shooting. Pippen. Tricky handle. Huff, a euro. Aldama for three in the lead, and it's 29-28. Jones averaging a dozen a game in the last two. That three is through. Aldama rings the bell from downtown for the second time tonight. Bain got Murray in the air. A three by Aldama for the lead. It's through.
Santi Aldama.
Santi Aldama hits a three. I give Taylor Jenkins a lot of credit.
Champagny creating, missing. Jake Laravia. Former Wizard, Jay Huff. Santi Aldama.
We were talking about this, Chris. I mean, this would happen any given night back in the day.
Right.
I think the exciting dunks have turned into step-back three-point shots.
Like that. Double came against the Wizards back on November the 8th. Aldama, 3+1.
Dedication to the defensive side has been there.
Bain with speed, sets up an Aldama three. Bango! Grizzlies averaging 31 first quarter points, 34, maybe more. Pippen, a flare out, and Aldama three. Yes, sir! Right between the eyes!
Try to get on the backboard quickly before Jaren Jackson Jr. could get there.
Aldama for three. Bango! Santi Aldama, his third triple of the game. Aldama over Kuminga for three. Got it again! Santi Aldama! Grizzlies forced a turnover. Conchar running the floor against Lindy Waters. Aldama, he's open. He hits!
Draws Dyson Daniels as a defensive matchup. Cross court, Santi Aldama lets it fly.
And you know what?
A noted three-point marksman. Gives to Bain. Bain's been hot outside the ring tonight. Capella out there on him. Left alone, Aldama.
Evan Scott, Jason Goble, Jonathan Sterling, Matt Myers, and Suyash Mehta. Here's an Aldama three. It's through. Santi Aldama. Morant drives, reverses, no. Edey, a punch-out rebound. Aldama for three. It's through! The rejection. Morant. Aldama for three. Bango! Aldama with the rejection and the three-point payoff on the other end. Aldama for three. Got it. Santi Aldama. 39% from beyond the arc. Aldama against the shot clock. 4-3!
Trying to find Edwards. Bain to Clark. Out to Kennard. Finds Aldama in the corner. Good. Nice response out of the timeout for Memphis. They reeled off 5 straight points. I mean, 62 from the bench.
Aldama comes in, does a great job. He just got another three right there. He averages 13 a game off the bench.
Minnesota back up by 2. Kennard. No look to Aldama in the corner. I mean, the shot making, Jim B.
Yeah. Santi Aldama back to Morant. Out there with Wells, Clark, and Kennard. Aldama hits it. He's averaging double-figure points per game.
Here's Bain over to Aldama. Quick catch and shoot three. Got it! Wow, and a timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Wow.
That's a big-time finish.
Bain spits it out to Aldama. Good offense right there by the Grizzlies. They shoot it quickly. Bain into front court in a hurry. Aldama catch and shoot three is pure. Aldama for three. Still with smoke for everybody.
I'll tell you what, this is all with Jaren Jackson Jr.
From about 6 through 12. It feels like the entire Western Conference as Aldama counters with the three.
And Desmond Bane quickly down court. Wells has it. Cross court, Aldama fires after he catches.
Did you see how he caught it in his shooting pocket as soon as the ball was in the air?
You don't see that very often, do you? Those long arms reaching in. Bane the other way. It's Pippen. Aldama! Jackson the move. Tate is there. Open three. Corner. Aldama!
You can't overstate the importance of Chris Middleton to this team offensively. He's their best playmaker, as Doc Rivers alluded to even when we talked to him before the game.
Jackson back out to a wide open Aldama, and he cashes out. Jackson Jr. on the blow by. Skip pass to Aldama. Butter. Biggest lead of the ball game.
Edey gets the stop against Sohan. Aldama for three. Yes. Aldama against Wembanyama. Needs an outlet. Santi for three.
Aldama, three, good. It was a good pass getting in the paint again.
My one is that Hubie retired at Thanksgiving, my first year here with Memphis. Here's Aldama for three, puts it in. Santi Aldama.
Santi Aldama been one of the best 6 men in the league this year. He's having a great year. And Aldama, quick release on the catch and shoot. He got it right back. Better shooting teams, top 5 in most of the shooting categories, especially the mid-range. And Aldama, not afraid, comes in firing away. Kevin Durant. Jaren Jackson will be on Kenny Smith's team. And then Candace will be the GM for the rising stars in the G League.
Is how he developed the skill to make it look easy.
Now, I agree with you. He's a treat to watch as Aldama pours in a three-pointer.
Clippers 9 for 21 here in this first quarter. Memphis opened up 0 for 5. They are now 15 of 23.
And the development is key.
Well, they've really done a great job of it over the years, going back to when it was Clippers and Grizzlies in the playoffs. And I feel like when the Clippers flipped sides of the court, and then you could tell that he was wearing some protective gear and some, I think, assistant gear to help him when he was not playing, as Aldama knocks down a three around his knee. Aldama knocks down the tray the other way, 114-93.
Morant, dotted line, leaner. Vince Williams, offensive rebound. Aldama, a corner three, bango. Santi Aldama hits from downtown.
Pacers doing a great job on the glass, out rebounding Memphis 33-28 as Aldama hits a three.
Carroll on the bench. Wells, Aldama, that's good for three.
What Evan Mobley was capable of, and him unlocking him, they're seeing it right now from Mobley.
Aldama switch. 83-75. Aldama for three, got it. Much needed three for the Grizzlies.
It's beneficial, but it could have been the 6th foul on Jaren Jackson Jr. We know how important he is to the Grizzlies' success.
Jackson on the bench, Vince Williams in the game. Aldama corner three, nailed it.
And that's what Kevin Durant can give you, though, because he's so good. As Santi knocks down that top of the key three, because he's so good, he can make the game easier.
Big Three has collaborated for 30 points. Aldama's three is through. Santi Aldama, his second triple of the game. Aldama, an open three. Got it! Santi Aldama.
3-point game. Kennard. All 6 of his points have come here in the last minute and a half. Aldama.
time becoming a factor. Aldama's got an open three. Yes! 1 point game.
He just creates a little bit of space with that shoulder to be able to get those shots off.
Aldama for three. Bango! Just the 4th three-point make for the Grizzlies in 20 tries. And he triples the Grizzlies into a 3-point lead.
For the Grizzlies in the first 3 games with his shot making.
Aldama rings the bell from downtown.
And giving a good, honest effort out there to thwart him. Pippen is shut off outside of Aldama. He retreats for 3 and steers in a set shot.
They just needed that shot clock to hit 15.
Pippen breaks down defenders into the paint, pitches over to Aldama, raises for 3, and he got it.
Averaging 29 a game in the last 8 for the Clippers, who now go up 3. Aldama with a 3-point answer.
Push that one through it at the backboard because of the effect of the big man.
Aldama the 3. It was tied moments ago, and now it's a 6-0 run for Memphis. And the Clippers lead by 15. Aldama retaliates on the other side.
But not one individual could do it.
The game, baby.
Sexton makes a pair. Memphis 16, count that, 16 10-plus point comebacks this season.
We're going to stop here.
Pippen. Aldama off the wing.
The fact that he does not turn the ball over is not mentioned enough. Aldama, and that is a 3 from the outside. Bane off the bounce in the lane, trying to challenge Tatum. He's doubled there. 4 minutes remaining, first quarter. Santi Aldama, corner 3 goes in. Santi Aldama, his largest lead of the night. They've gone from 11 down to 9 up. Wells stymied. Aldama, a topside 3, laces it. Santi Aldama.
As he has 23 points and he's 5 of 8 from the 3-point line.
Season high 23 for Al Horford. Aldama knocks down the 3.
Aldama right back out.
Well, I think the Warriors are doing a great job. They are pushing the ball on any makes or misses.
Aldama's 3 is through.
Said they have 2 screeners on the floor, and Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler.
Aldama, a pull-up 3. He makes. Grizzlies in a 2-for-1 situation. Jaren on a post-up. Double by Butler. Kennard, skip pass, and Aldama 3. Yes, sir! Santi Aldama delivers a big 3. Aldama for 3. Bango! Wow! Santi Aldama drops in a 3 to give the Grizzlies the lead.
Miami Heat only 23rd on the season in points off of turnovers, but tonight they're taking advantage.
Not falling here after Adebayo hit the first couple. Miami 6 of 17 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Santi Aldama puts Memphis in front. Defense starting to tighten up here. Bane drives, kicks. Aldama for 3. Cash.
Memphis Grizzlies front office said, we really think you're promising. Was an assistant coach, and now has graduated to the starting head coach position. Santi Aldama has checked into the game, and it's a 3. Santi Aldama. He can really shoot, and he's 6'11". It's going to be our first look at John Conchar, number 46 for Memphis. Santi Aldama, 3-pointer.
Hit that 3-pointer. And now Bane with the ball in his hands. Sends it out to Aldama. First minutes on the floor, and he's in the book.
Long rebound to John Morant. Now Kennard. Well, nearly looked like he traveled. Aldama will shoot a 3, got it, and a foul. Aldama for 3. Oh. Don't hesitate, come right back. You're kind of just walking back, not thinking they're going to try to get it in transition.
You said it earlier, that is what the Brooklyn Nets are going to survive on. The ability to be able to get and make 3s.
Aldama, that is now 12 straight games with a 3-point make for Santi Aldama in Washington. Marcus Smart off the bench tonight, started in Washington. Aldama hunting that 3, sends it, scores it from downtown. Santi Aldama.
5 bench players in: Simmons, Wilson, Sharp, Milton, and Clowney. Milton floats it up and in.
Grizzlies bench has responded all season long. They're called upon to do it again here. Aldama for three. Fourth triple for Santi. Brooklyn 15 threes. Grizzlies have countered with 13 of their own. Make it 14. Aldama, his fifth triple of the game.